Here's Tucker Carlson, owner of at least 3 homes.
Yeah, so the one thing you can't do is expel the junkies, not the homeless. Homeless makes it sound like some sort of protected class of protesters. No, they're junkies. They're people shooting up, breaking into cars to support their habit, selling themselves, pimping out women. They're junkies, okay? And they're on your kid's school lawn. Well, we can't intervene in that because it's always been that way. Just lower expectations, Karen. In New York City, police have just been ordered not to intervene when they see junkies shooting up on the sidewalk or in a park. Can't get in the way, and you shouldn't, because we've always had junkies in our park. Sam Adams was actually smoking meth on the Boston Common once upon a time.
Pause it for
Washington, D.C., the metro...
I think, was it Sam Adams? I mean, there's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that some of our founding fathers were addicted to opium. Yeah, exactly. They were drinking... Hell, Johnny Appleseed was just going around doing growing trees to make hard cider.
Jefferson used opium.
That's what I'm saying. Most of those guys were opioid heads. But continue. I mean, forget the history for a moment, but continue.
Park. Can't get in the way, and you shouldn't, because we've always had junkies in our park. Sam Adams was actually smoking meth on the Boston Common once upon a time. In Washington, D.C., the metro just basically shut down and pulled 60% of its train cars from service. So commuters, the ones who pay for it, are just have to find another way to get to work because the train service isn't working anymore. Just lower your expectations. In fact, they're lucky. In Philadelphia last week, several people on a train, they got on the train and then they got to watch as a man raped a woman on the train for minutes. Witnesses describe what they saw to Fox 29 in Philadelphia.
This is an interesting tact that the homeless now are just junkies and therefore deserve to be unhoused.
The homeless are responsible for DC's train system not working?
That's right, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Right. I don't know how you make that connection.
Like maybe you should agitate for maybe
statehood,
infrastructure spending.
Or statehood and infrastructure spending.
Or housing. If you don't want to see it, Tucker, fine. Same
with the injection sites. We should be doing safe injection sites for
without a doubt.
No, because
providing clean needles and injection sites and
but as you
clinics.
say, it's like a discipline. They want this. They want you to suffer for being a junkie, or in his words, or for having for being houseless, for having addiction problems. They want you to suffer. So. It disciplines you out of that situation.
They want to forsake you, really.
Right.
MD lawyer on the IM says DC pulled old metro cars because one train derailed 3 times in the same day. Yeah, but would that have happened if it weren't for all of the unhoused people?
Yeah. What about the clear tragic incident that happened? Clearly, that's all homeless people's fault.
It's also wild that that's his takeaway from the Philadelphia thing when the real story is like, nobody did anything about that.
Yeah.
It was just all the bystanders, like literally, it was like a Kitty Genevieve's moment, people watching this woman get sexually assaulted and nobody did anything. Tucker makes it like, oh, they had to be subject to this.
Well, the only solution would be like a cop or something like that, instead of like maybe trying to intervene in that person's life before they got to the point where they're trying to rape somebody on a train.